1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to carry the burden on your own. And hey, well, I know that we're not the same, but I just want to share the pain. I wish I could do more. And hey, I've never met someone like you. Well, every little thing that you do, well, you know it's magic. And hey, let me get a smile from you, 'cause you know what you gotta do, even if it feels tragic. Well, listen, you'll get the best of this. We can work it out. If you're feeling down, we'll all fly over now to hold you. And if you need someone, we can make it fun till the job is done. Hey Taylor, remember I told you. Well, hey, you know that we share a bond, and I don't think it's wrong to see where that goes. And hey, I'm writing you this song. I'm hoping that you're singing along. I'm hoping you'll always know that you're worth it, and we'll get the best of this. We can work it out. If you're feeling down, we'll all fly over now to hold you. And if you need someone, we can make it fun till the job is done. Hey Taylor, remember I told you that I'm not afraid to get to know you. And it's a brand new day today. Hey, you know that we share a bond, and I don't think it's wrong to see where that goes. 'Cause we can work it out. If you're feeling down, we'll all fly over now to hold you. And if you need someone, we can make it fun till the job is done. Hey Taylor, remember we can work it out. If you're feeling down, we'll all come over now to show you. And if you need someone, we can make it fun till the job is done. Hey Taylor, remember I told you. Something like that. Taylor is a nice gal that I met in an entrepreneurial group. Gosh, it would have been October 2020, I believe, and just kind of hit it off with her, and we made a connection. And I wrote her that song for Christmas as a Christmas present and sent it to her. And she actually, she even came out here and stayed with me for a long weekend. But alas, it just didn't work out. But I got a good song out of it. So that's who Taylor is. And I wrote that song sitting in my office, and I I was going to give it to her. I didn't really plan on doing anything with it, but then of course I showed it to Drew, and Drew was like, dude, this is really, really good. You got to show it to Roland. And then I showed it to Roland, and he was like, I really want to put this out on R-Dub. So thus started my solo adventure.
If it feels tragic.
You write a lot of songs. I've got a whole lot of backed catalog songs that I never did anything with. And I mean, I'm sure as a songwriter yourself, you probably have songs where you're like, does this work as a Ready, Set, Survive song, or does it not fit in with that? And so I've got just massive amounts of songs that are just sitting there, and they didn't fit with Avenue Army. They don't fit with The Rough. And so it's like, what am I going to do with these? And so, yeah, I'm going to start kind of cranking through some of those and figuring out what I want to release and do that with Roland through R-Dub. We've been focusing a lot on digital growth. Well, Troy, as you know, personally, since we're buddies and all that, we haven't had a drummer for about 6 months now. And so we have a new guy that we're just going to get the seal of approval from Drew on Thursday. And then we've got a new drummer. He's great. His name is Queston. So it's like question, but without the I. And super cool guy, super great drummer. But aside from that, in June, we're releasing Ordinary Names. And then in September, we've got an EP called Joy Fighter that we're going to release with R-Dub, which will have Company Killer and Bedroom Window, which have already been released. But then there's a song called Downtown Livin', which is going to be the third single on that album. So excited for that.
You better stay away.
For some local love, of course, I want to give some massive amounts of love to my guys in Fishing for Chips, just because they're solid people and they're great musicians, and they've always got your back no matter what. I also want to give some love to my guys in Alive and Well. That's one of my all-time favorite bands and favorite local bands. And then I want to give some love to my guys in the Montel Jordans. I haven't seen them around in a while. I'm going to go to a couple of shows this weekend at Soma, so hopefully I'll bump into Tim. I saw him at the Angels and Airwaves show a while back, and that was super fun. So, those guys, and honestly, like anybody at the awards, like some of these bands, like Mrs. Henry, I'd never heard of them before. I was blown away by their performance, thought they were super, super cool. The guys in Modern History, I've seen them a few times, and I love their show. So, it's San Diego, baby. There's a lot of great talent down here. And then, on Friday, I'm going to be seeing Unwritten Law. So, hey, shout out to the guys in Unwritten Law. So the final word is I want to give a massive shout out to my buddy Troy Cook for doing Palapalooza. I'm just, what you do down here, I think it's really cool. I think that showcasing musicians is important, and I think that you're, a big help to building up this scene. And I love following you. I love watching what you're doing, and I love to see you out and about and just helping people out. I appreciate you.